Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. This is Spirit Journey. I hope you all had a good 4th of July. Unfortunately, some people in this nation did not have a safe 4th of July. Yeah, I had gone out early yesterday and got my groceries and I made myself a nice meal. Then just stayed busy the rest of the day, then went to bed. But I'm going on my computer, I'm seeing that there's a lot of things that happen. Yes, good morning, viewer, good morning. Good afternoon. Yeah, my condolences to people out there who lost uh, family or friends. I see there's a lot of things that happened that I'm just coming to knowledge with. Yeah, kind of started my day a little late. I was tired from yesterday. Um, this is very bizarre. Wow. Yeah, I'm just finding up on the news. Right in front of me is my computer. I'll probably show you some things on the screen. Um, yeah, I'm using a different browser, and when you select it, it puts up different news. Um, yeah, I don't have a TV, but when you click on this browser, it pops up news footage, headlines, things like that. And one of them caught my attention. It's about a mass shooting. And yeah, I feel kind of awkward because see, sometimes with YouTube, you can't say certain words because they might censor it. That's why I feel a little hesitant. Um, Either way, in Chicago, in one of the suburbs of Chicago, an area called Highland Park, there was a mass shooting. And also in New York City. Um, I'm just popping up on the screen here. Yeah, I just turned it on, and wow, just turning this up. Law enforcement leaders discuss recent white supremacist activity in Boston. Just, this is so weird. Yeah, it's top of the news right now. I'm just scrolling through with this new browser and all the things that they have up there. Uh, it's out of control in what's going on, in America. Wow, just really. Robert Cremo's last discourse post was politician's last TV suicide. This is just what is that about? 2 hours ago. Oh wow, wait. Robert Cremo's last Discord post was politicians live TV. Wow. Is that what they're saying? It was a suicide on TV? Wow. This is really. I'm sorry, I'm just really distracted. Yeah, I'm just scrolling. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had turned on my, I had my computer on. I was just going through the new browser to check something, and I'm seeing all the news footage. And one of them in picture was about the incident in Chicago. And there was a couple, that's what I'm looking up here. It was a husband and wife that was being interviewed by the news. And they were talking very calmly. The man is a physician and is standing with his wife. And again, my condolences for anyone who was hurt or killed in all the shootings out there in the country. Yeah, there were about 9 shootings here in New York City where I live. Another one, someone is just at one of the ritzy areas in New York City, so what we call Soho, and it was by a fancy shop, and he gets someone's driving by and then shoots. I think it hits his arm, the bullet, and he just goes, speds away. So it's like they're showing immediately when I saw the married couple and then the drive-by shooting in Soho yesterday. I said, they're trying to set you up. They're trying to set us all up. What it sounds like, what's happened, again, it's not to be insensitive, but again, it's condolences on anyone who's hurt or killed. They're trying to make it so that, when one tactic doesn't work, the system I feel that people are being activated or something's happening to make certain people do things that they wouldn't normally do, or to do things in neighborhoods to spark attention, because if it happens in your backyard, so to speak, then it's important, you know what I mean? So, yeah, the first couple that I saw, I'm just trying to find it right now. If I can find, okay, that's the suspect. Let me see if I can find the one with the guy with the purple. Well, I guess they keep changing it. I'm just scrolling through it. I don't see him here. Yes, I guess in these feeds they change it as they go along. Let me see. Okay, well, they have the shooter. Okay. Let me just show this shooter. Yes, good morning, viewer. Let me show you this shooter. Okay. Okay, this is the Highland Park suspect filmed himself on parade route, posted violent content online ahead of shooting. Okay. And there was something else. Let me see here. Oh, look at this too. This is also about, okay, it says here 6 dead, 19 injured in Highland Park parade shooting. Notice what they're wearing. What colors are they wearing? I know this YouTuber. I've been following this particular YouTuber. He's good with he's a religious fellow, and he's also into numerology, symbolism, and the like. And he's been analyzing certain current events that has been going on, and he believes that there's like the people who are behind a lot of this, it's like a spiritual warfare, and that these hidden groups or demonic, influencers, they talk in code, they talk in symbols and colors and numbers, and he said one of the colors are purple. And it was really interesting. And he talks about this. In particular, the color purple. See, colors is very visible, and if you're talking in code, you could pass on your information and letting people know, like a wink, that they're behind it. I mean, I'm not saying that these individuals are behind anything, but that notice the color that they're wearing. And this YouTuber is always talking about, like he'll show people who are being interviewed or victims, families, and things like that. And they always seem to be wearing the same type of color. And I would never notice that. But now that I've been listening to that other YouTuber for about no more than 2 months, I'm starting to see the patterns too. Now, now this here is an interview. I didn't play it. I mean, I played for a few seconds that you can see there. She's on a phone, and then he has his microphone. Both of them are wearing similar colors, the color purple. Okay, and then let me show you. Okay, I think the interview just before this one. Let me put it back. But just remember, just notice the colors. And again, the number six. Six is also a number of question. The number six. Six is like the enemy's number. You know, like 666. Look at that, six. Let me go back one. So certain numbers and colors repeat itself. Let me go back. Not that one, but this is also something of the parade. Let me go back again. Oh, I had, look at this. It says, police name, person of, let's see. Police name, person of interest in July 4th parade shooting. Okay, now look at that guy. Now, would you give an assault weapon to someone who looked like this? Okay, everybody has the right to look like what they want to look like. Okay? I mean, again, we're not supposed to judge people. But look at that. I don't know. It just looks like they want to make you know that these people look cuckoo. Right? They don't look right. I'm still trying to find that picture. Okay, and also, okay, he allegedly, what's his name? Oh, he has a weird name too. Let me see if I have his name. Oh, let me see, wow. Let me, I guess this is when it was just happening there. You see that? I'm not even playing it. My thumbnail is just on the picture. That's not it. What's that? I'm trying to find the name of the shooter. Okay, I'll click on it, but I'll put it on polls. Let me see.
Our investigators have been working tirelessly.
Okay, I have to put on mute. Let me turn it off. Yeah, because they might. Yeah, just trying to get the name of the person. Highland Park, Illinois Police Chief. Let's see, names of person of interest in the shooting of a 4th of July parade in the Chicago suburb. Let's see here, I'm just trying to find the name. It was a weird name. No, that's not it. That doesn't have this name. Let me see. We'll go that. Let me see. Name of, let me go like that. Let me get the name. Name of Illinois suburb shooting. Okay, let's see. Okay. I know that I know I saw his name earlier. Boy. So I'm just trying to, oh, there he goes. There's goes his name. Okay, the alleged shooter's name is Robert E. Crimo the third, named person of interest in 4th of July parade. You see that? You notice these shootings and things like that, they have these weird names. Crimo, crime. Isn't that weird? Let me turn the camera back. Yeah, let me turn on the other side. It's the light is okay. So what I want to do here, okay, oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry. Trying to keep it up, the camera. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I want to try to show you the, it was an interview, it was a CNN interview with a married couple, older couple. And again, they were wearing the same color shirt. Now I love purple, things like that. Oh, I found them. Okay. I found it. Okay, let me turn it back. Oops. Sorry about that. This couple. Okay. It's Reese here. This was really, those wartime injuries, doctor who attended parade on treating shooting victims. Okay. That was 5 hours ago. Okay, now I didn't see this specific, sorry. I didn't see this specific video, but I saw a headline with it somewhere else. So they might carry the same story on different footage, but it looked real phony. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to click on the video, and I'm going to speak. Okay, so hold on. Oh, good, I have it off. Let's see, this commercial. So I have all these commercials. Okay. Okay, so so this is like the husband does most of the talking, and he's wearing purple. And then the woman beside him is his wife, and at one point it looks like she's smiling. Let me show the. Let me put it fast forward. Let's see. I don't know. You see that? I know, it just looked like she was like she's in admiration of it. I don't know. I mean, everybody handles stress differently. But does she look upset to you? I don't know. And then he's going to talk about, very monotone about the bodies. And it just sounded like they were promoting, ban on guns. He was saying that the victims were pronounced, they used the code. And I thought that was interesting. Now he's a physician, and the paramedics came, and he said that when the paramedics came, they just said code black, and just put a cover on them. And I'm just thinking, wow, subliminal, that using the term black. I mean, maybe I'm being too overly sensitive, but a shooting, and then they're going to talk in code about something being black. So again, colors represent certain things. And I guess with paramedics, I could presume that code black means, the person has departed. But interesting, like you have people who use codes and colors. He too is wearing purple. And that the system is using symbols, names, dates, numbers. Here you have six again. That six that had uh, got killed instantly. The guy's name Crimo. And then these are one of the first people being interviewed, a couple, a married couple. And look at all this. Look at this. Notice behind the scene, they didn't clean that up. It just looks so staged. I never saw anything like this before, people. A serious event happened. And then it's like they're posing in front of it. They didn't get the stroller. The parents wouldn't get a stroller back. They're just going to leave it there. Just like that. Yeah, I could see that you run away from the scene, and then you go get your things that you left behind. I don't know. It just looks very rehearsed. That's all I'm saying. And the lady, does she look traumatized? That she was with her grandchildren. And when the thing started happening, she said she grabbed her kids and ran. And while the husband that you see there wants to see who he can help. Because he's a doctor, he wants to help people. But he said right away, the people that were initially shot, they were dead. He said that they were blown up, like in wartime. That's what he said. See that? Those are wartime injuries. So they're making it seem like this is wartime. And I think the suspect is only 22. That is young. And the number 22 is and my little doggy. You want to be on the camera? You want to be on the camera, bad girl? Look at that. That's her. She was making noise. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's you, bad girl. That's right. That's right. She wants more food. I'm sorry. I mean, this is a serious matter. I shouldn't make light of it, but I apologize if I offended anyone just there a moment ago. I apologize. But yes, the alleged shooter, he's 22. And 22 is a special number also. 22 is 11 and 11. And the number 11 is like the number chaos. Like 9/11, the two buildings, the Twin Towers is 11. It's like chaos. So I guess double trouble with what's going on. Yeah, people are being activated. Just really weird. Let's see. I'm curious now, since I have you online, on. Let's just see if anybody else is wearing purple. Sometimes you have people with purple hair, or certain numbers that keep repeating. It's just that YouTuber really hit it on the number. Let's see. Just click on that. Okay, let's see. Okay, mass shooting for Rocks, 4th of July. Okay, and she's wearing a type of this late. Interesting. Okay, that's a pink, but it has like blue undertone. I mean, it's just really weird. Let's see. Okay, this more shoot. Let's see. 6 dozen. Let's see. 6 dead, dozens hospitalized. Okay, it's horrible though. That's the alleged shooter. Okay, more shooting. Do they I wonder what they said. Has anybody else seen what they've been saying about him? Yeah, so this is very popular. Wow. I think why I'm showing this to you guys is that they're going to really crunch down on your rights to have arms. That's what this is all about. Yeah, his name is. Let me see what they have here. Hold on. I'm gonna just play. Turn it on, but I'm not gonna show it. Let me turn it on because they might get me for. I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes it's like sometimes it's just when you have both audio and video. So maybe if I just put the audio on, maybe they allow me to play it. Yeah, because sometimes they'll put it right up front on the screen and let me know that they're going to put a mark on my video. They've done it several times already. Let me see here. Come on, I'm trying to get the arrow. Okay, let me turn it on. Commercial.
It's given my sales team more time to do what they actually want to do.
Of course.
Okay.
We're going to get an update, and hopefully we're working right now behind the scenes to get you that photo. And I'm told that we do have it. We do have the photo. We're going to try to get it up for you right now, and we'll tell you more about the person that is considered to be a person of interest. That is the face of Robert E. Cremo III, described to be a 22-year-old, described to be a person of interest in this shooting, driving a 2010 silver Honda Fit with an Illinois license plate DM 80653. Again, we want to point out the fact that he is considered to be armed and dangerous. So if you do see him, if you do see that vehicle, do not approach. Make sure you pick up your phone and dial 911. So again, that is the image of who police are actively searching for. That is the picture of Robert E. Cremo, who goes by the name Bobby. He is from the Highland Park area, and police are actively searching for him. They did not indicate if they thought he was still in the area or not. That was not very clear. But what was clear is that this is a serious investigation. They are looking everywhere, hoping that they find the person that you see on your screen. Looks like he has a tattoo underneath his right eye, and as you can see, he does have dark colored hair. If you know anything about his whereabouts, if you do know Robert Cremo,
Yeah. Why would they mention that? Oh yes, he has dark color hair. What if he had light color hair? I don't know. I'm just getting picky now. I know. Yes, he got very exotic tattoos on his neck and face. Most people have dark hair. Most people have dark eyes, but why do they mention that? I don't know. Okay, let me go on.
third, and you know anything about what unfolded and how he may have played a role in this, don't hesitate to call the FBI. Let's go back to Anthony Ponce. He was there when police just gave us this photo, just gave us this information on Robert Cremo III. Any new updates you can give us now, Anthony, on this person of interest?
Nothing new from authorities, but one thing to just make sure to remind all our viewers who have been following this unfolding story all day is if you see Bobby Cremo or that vehicle, to call 911. Don't approach the vehicle. Don't approach the young man. He is still considered armed and dangerous. As we finally got an identification on a person of interest here, a photograph of him, and a vehicle description, which again is a 2010 silver Honda Fit with Illinois plates DM80653. Those Honda Fits are the small hatchback.
I gotta turn that off. I see, let me get this other video. I see this one here, it says, Uncle of Robert Cremo, man suspected in shooting, blah, blah, blah. Let me click on that, I'm curious. Commercial, sorry. Okay, let me click off.
Our Dane Placco just spoke with Cremo's uncle. Let's listen into that.
Paul, thanks for talking with us. What did you want to say to the people who were hurt, the families of the people that were killed?
I was going to say I'm deeply, deeply sorry for everyone that lost their lives and got injured. From the bottom of my heart, I'm heartbroken, and my heart is shattered to hear this, and I can't even believe it, and I just want to express my deeply sorry and my condolences to everybody. Me and my brother were very well known in Virginia, Highland Park, and we have a good character. Everybody loves us, and this is just, it breaks my heart to even hear about all this.
Tell us about your nephew, Bobby the Third. Had there been any signs of trouble, any warning signs recently?
There's been no warning signs. As I saw him yesterday evening, and when I went home, I said hi to him, and then when I came back downstairs, I said bye. He said bye, and that was it. That was normal standards of all time. And I see nothing that would trigger him up for doing this at all.
Had he ever said anything to you, or said anything to a family member that might have concerned people?
No. There's no concerns that I've seen at all.
And the weapon, do you have any idea where he acquired the weapon?
I'm not sure. No. I'm not really involved with him. Like, I mean, we're like, we just say hi and bye, and that's it.
You guys were living in the same home?
We live together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain that arrangement. It was your dad's home, right?
Yeah.
At one time.
Yes.
Your dad passed away, and then you, your brother, and Bobby the Third were living there.
Yes.
And
And he has his own apartment in the back, and I have my own upstairs bedroom, and it was separate the whole time.
Yeah.
So I seldom see him at times. But when I do see him, I mean, he has helped me around the house at times, and there's no signs of trouble. I saw no signs of trouble, and if I did see signs, I would say something, but there's no signs of trouble.
What was he doing with his life? He was 22. Was he going to school? Was he working?
I think he was out of he did go to college, and he was like a YouTube rapper that I know, but I never even previewed his videos at all.
Yeah.
I just know that he's on YouTube.
So he was trying to do rapping and
Yeah, he's a rapper, and then he's also an artist. He was a good artist a while back.
Was he professional? Was he getting paid for it?
No. He drew good.
Did he have a job?
Panera Bread, he worked from maybe 2 years ago.
A couple of years
Yeah.
ago. But he'd been unemployed.
Right.
And no
Get the money
mental
for the-
problems or psychological problems in the
Not
past?
that I know of, no. He's a real quiet kid. He keeps everything to himself, and he doesn't express himself out. So he just like sits down on his computer, and there's no interaction between me and him.
And having known him your entire life and learning this horrible event, what do you think? What goes through your mind?
I can't even believe it. It seems like it's a dream, and I can't even imagine about it. I can't even. I'm heartbroken. I mean, I'm deeply heartbroken, and I'll be heartbroken for the rest of my life. And seeing what happened, it just breaks my heart. And I just want to tell everybody that I'm very sorry, and from the bottom of my heart, and I'm just so sorry that this happened.
We have people repairing the building.
Hey, 99% of people with
Sorry, I was looking. In my building, they have people they're doing repairs to the building, and the scaffolding just passed my window. That's why I got a little, Okay. So, um, the 22-year-old is living with his father and uncle. And when they're asking him basic questions like, oh, how did he get his gun? Oh, I don't know. You all live together, raised together. But those other questions, any mental, and if you see him in the photograph, you've got tattoos on his face, neck. He looked crazy. When did he get the gun? Okay, this is a commercial now.
If an IRA or 401k will not see this video,
Okay, yeah, it's over. But interesting, he got apprehended without incident. So I know there's going to be a lot of people of color, black people in particular, who are going to mention that. He's a mass shooter with a weapon so powerful, it exploded the people that it hit. They died instantly. And so with that type of firearm, they were able to get him without incident. Let me see if I can find that one. Hold on. I'll put my book. Okay, that will do. I put my book on there. Let me see. Captured. Okay. Okay. Illinois suburb apprehended. Apprehended. Okay. Okay. Pre-mass shooting person of interest apprehended. Okay. Oh, she's wearing like a purple. Video from apartment captured shooting a oh. Okay, let's see. Which one should I show? Person of interest arrested in 4th of July. Okay, okay, 4th of July. Video from apartment captures. Okay, I'm gonna play this one.
Want to go now to Issa Gutierrez, who is live for us with some new video, I understand, that is just coming into us. Issa, what do we have?
Hey, that's right, Hallie. We just got this video that was taken from an apartment building right by where this happened. This man posting it on Facebook and also sending it to officials. I think you're going to be able to take a look at it here in a minute. This is, again, taken from inside this person's apartment that was on the street of the parade. He was watching the parade, just taking a video, of everything going on. And then suddenly you hear those gunshots. You can tell that, what we've been saying this whole time. At first, those on the street, as well as the person taking the video themselves, didn't realize what really was going on until a few moments later, where you see people ducking, diving onto the sidewalk, screams as well. You see him start to shake, and then he wrote in his Facebook post that he then goes downstairs to try and go outside and grab his family that was outside. Take a listen.
Oh, wow. Let me show that. Sorry. I thought it said apprehended. Okay. I guess I could show that because it's, let me get that. This is somebody else's. Oops. No, they. Gonna turn it? Okay. So this is another news footage. Wow, I got a lot of video play. Okay, so it's not my video. So this was aired by, NBC News. But this clip is from a witness that this NBC News had acquired. Let me go back.
This is, again, taken from inside.
Oh, Well, I won't play her voice. I won't play her voice. Okay, because they could do something to my channel if her voice comes on. And I have to get my charger too. So she's speaking with what transpired. Okay. Okay. So let me put the audio on now.
Start to shake it.
Oops, wait a minute. So she's still speaking. I don't want my okay.
Now, we saw in the Facebook post.
Okay. Okay. So, wow. He did what he did. That was deliberate. Wow. Where do these people get these type of... Oh, is that him? Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's a neighbor.
Hearing from the first time today from the coroner's office.
Wow. Okay, that's post. Wow. It's like these days you don't know what's real or not. I hate to feel this way. Some of the things happen, and when I see things on the media, I don't know what to believe anymore. But that sounds real to me. Okay, I thought they were going to show his apprehension. That's what I put in the... Sorry. Let me see here. Okay. Okay. I know what happened. With that video, I misread it. It said, it says video from apartment captured shooting. I thought it meant that captured the suspect. That was my mistake. But that was interesting, the live footage from it. No, Lily. Okay, let me... Okay, apprehended. Okay, let me show this one.
Flow.
Sorry, commercial. Okay.
But officials have just announced that they have in fact captured the person of interest in that deadly mass shooting at a July 4th parade just outside of Chicago today. 22-year-old Robert Cremo was captured without incident. Let's take a listen to what authorities said just moments ago.
We're encouraged that we have a person of interest, but again, we're going to pursue and continue to pursue everything that comes in. So thank you very much.
That was quick.
At least 6 people were killed, more than 24 injured in Highland Park, Illinois. Police say that the gunman opened fire with a rifle from on top of a building. Let's go now to ABC's Alex Perez, who's in Highland Park for us along the parade route. Alex, what are you learning?
Lindsay, this is the moment authorities have been working for since this morning when that shooting took place. The suspect now in custody. Authorities going further than just calling him a person of interest at that press conference a short time ago, saying that they believe he's the person responsible for this shooting. Now, authorities say they captured the suspect, that's 22-year-old Robert Cremo, about 13 miles north of here in the suburb of North Chicago. Authorities say they captured him after a traffic stop. They say there was some sort of brief pursuit. Other officers were called to assist with that pursuit, and then he was taken into custody without incident. Now, Lindsay, you might be able to see behind me here, there are still officers on the scene here. This is still an active crime scene. Authorities collecting evidence and trying to really piece together everything that happened here. It was just after 10 a.m. local time when that July 4th parade got started here, when police say the gunman perched from a rooftop, opened fire, and began striking people who had gathered here for this parade. 6 people killed, at least 31 injured. And Lindsay, if you look behind me over here, you can see all of these chairs here. They've been here all day. That's where people who have gathered to watch the parade were sitting. There are food, glasses, bottles, all kinds of things. People just left everything.
Okay, I was hoping that have footage of them grabbing him, but as you did see briefly, the car was blocked by two armed vehicles, police vehicles. How were they able to get him alive? You know, you have some people, just a routine traffic stop, and the person who did no crime gets killed. You know what I mean? Why is that? And did he have his weapon on him at the time? Let me see anything else. Okay, shooting suspect disguised. Oh, this sounds interesting. This is interesting. This headline says shooting suspect disguised himself in woman's clothing. Let's click on that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow, this looks interesting too. Wait a minute. Let me click on both of these. It looks like one of them, yeah, I'm gonna click on both of these. I think this one shows that he's been apprehended. And this one about him dressing himself like a woman. Let me click on both of those. No, stop that, Lily. Lily, stop that. My dog is I'm sorry, is scratching. Like when she's gonna go into sleep, she'll scratch around and then plop down, and I don't want to scratch on the furniture. Okay, I'm gonna click on the one. I click on the one that about the woman thing, and then the other one of him, he may be getting apprehended. Let me just click.
Yes, I just crushed another listing appointment.
Sorry, commercial.
Amount of information obtained by investigators. Over the past 24 hours, there's been a significant amount of information obtained by investigators, and this consists of the extremely hard work by Highland Park Police, the Major Crime Task Force, State Police, ATF, and the FBI. Everybody has been collaborating very well to further this investigation. The community has been absolutely terrific as it comes to reporting information that they have, things they may have witnessed, things they may have seen, turning over video that has really helped us further the investigation and aid investigators. One point I just want to clarify is Robert Primo III, he's 21. He'll be 22 in September of this year, and he's a resident of Highwood. So throughout the past 24 hours, investigators have spoken with numerous witnesses, some of the survivors. They've had the opportunity to review numerous video clips, both from cell phone video recordings and fixed cameras in the area, and they've conducted a number of other follow-up investigations. And based on where we're at this point in the investigation, and some of this is still preliminary, so is subject to change as we keep moving forward, but we do believe Cremo pre-planned this attack for several weeks. He brought a high-powered rifle to this parade. He accessed the roof of a business via a fire escape ladder and began opening fire on the innocent Independence Day celebration goers. The rifle was purchased in Illinois, and the information we have thus far is that it appears to have been purchased legally by Cremo. During the attack, Cremo was dressed in women's clothing, and investigators do believe he did this to conceal his facial tattoos and his identity and help him during the escape with the other people who were fleeing the chaos. During the attack, we believe that Cremo fired more than 70 rounds from this rifle into the crowd of innocent people. Following the attack, Cremo exited the roof, he dropped his rifle, and he blended in with the crowd, and he escaped. He walked to his mother's home, who lived in the area, and he blended right in with everybody else as they were running around, almost as he was an innocent spectator as well. He borrowed his mother's vehicle. We issued an alert yesterday afternoon. Chief Jogman provided the vehicle information and Cremo's information. We're very thankful that an alert member of the community saw Primo's vehicle traveling southbound on Route 41, dialed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. If he's on a rooftop and shooting, they don't know where the bullets are coming from. Everybody's running like a headless chicken in the video that you saw, right? And when he left his gun there and exited the building, and he's just blends with everyone else, and then disguised himself like a woman. So how do they know who the identity is? They don't know who shot anybody. No one saw his face. He goes to his mother's, borrows his mother's car, but it's just a car. It's a car with anybody's face on it, right? How would they know he did it? Where did he drop the gun? Did he drop the gun at the, what do you call it, at the rooftop? Let's continue playing.
911, an alert North Chicago police officer spotted the vehicle, waited for additional backup units to arrive, conducted a traffic stop, and they were able to safely apprehend Primo with no injuries to the officers. Inside the vehicle, there was a second rifle located. Indications is that was purchased by Primo as well. Thus far, over 30 people were injured during the attack, and this does not include the 6 who lost their lives. Right now, Primo remains in custody at this time. There are no indications that there was anybody else involved in this attack. By all indications, it appears Primo was acting by himself. The Lake County State's Attorney's Office has been with us from the ground level. They're with us this morning. They were with us through the night. We continue to review the information. Investigators are still developing leads and very critical information. Once we're at a point where we're ready to review all of that information for charges, we will sit down with the state's attorney and review for criminal charges. Any questions?
Tell us about the motivation of the suspect, and what more are you learning about the motivation?
At this point, we have not developed a motive from him. Investigators are very much furthering the investigation. They have been in discussions with him. I don't have anything to say about motivation thus far because it hasn't been provided.
Is there disturbing videos online?
Want to have a side hustle bringing you an additional income stream, but you don't want to have to build websites or sales.
Sorry about that. People, did you get? So I had to plug my my iPad and the power was getting low. How would they know that they would want to get him? He drops his gun, he leaves his gun, he goes home, he blends in with everybody, so they don't know that he did it. But they seem to know who did it. How would they know that? Why would he drop his gun? If he planned it all this time, why would he drop it? Let's say that they got his identification by finding the weapon, right? Why would he do that? They said that he planned this for weeks, right? And then after the shooting, he's going to leave his gun there, get a disguise to look like a woman, borrow his mom's car. How would they know that it was him? How would he? It could be someone who borrowed a gun of his. But they were after him. When he borrowed his mother's car. So it's not like, someone stealing a car and that why the police were after him. No, he said they borrowed the car. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, reviewing those are going to be a part of it.
Go back a little bit.
Warning signs missed.
The question was, there's disturbing videos online that have been seen. We are reviewing those. Those are going to be a part of any investigation efforts by our task force investigators, Highland Park Police.
fishy.
We'll look at them and we'll see what they reveal.
It's fishy.
Phil.
No, okay, let me just cut it. Okay, now this one, other video here might be a video of him being apprehended. Let me just see. Okay, man in custody after Highland Park parade mass shooting. Let me click on that.
First round was maybe 40 or 50 shots.
My girls were in the parade and up here, so ran up the hill to find them.
And all of a sudden,
Wait. He had a purple glove on. I gotta show you that. This is I don't know. I'm sure people got hurt and killed. I'm not, and again, condolences, but this is really weird. Let me go back a little bit. Guy has a purple glove. One of the speakers. You got, because again, remember in the beginning of this live stream, I mentioned about a YouTuber who studies different current events, about signs, symbols, numerology, and all that. And one of the things to pay attention to is color, and the color purple. And it's like really weird, but a lot of things, like a lot of the things this YouTuber talks about, he has a point. And then you start to be more sensitized and know what to look for about certain news footage and certain questionable things, and how the system communicates through numbers, codes, signs, symbols, and colors. This person's wearing purple also. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around. Okay, let me stop playing it. And it's gonna be real quick. And look at this, is interesting, red and pink. I mean, blue and pink. It's a type of red and blue, but okay.
Up here, so ran up the hill to find them.
and all of a sudden it went boom, 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 boom.
Here, so ran up the.
Okay, what color? How many people do you know wear purple gloves? You see that, people? What color is his glove? You see that? A reporter or somebody. How many of you know? Do you see what I'm talking about? Look at that. This isn't regular news that people, like it back in the old days, like in the 1970s and 80s. The news people now, they talking code, symbols, numbers, and colors. Purple. Okay. So let me turn it back. See that? Look at that. I would never, I growing up, I would just get emotional and upset when I watched the news, boo-hoo. And then finding this YouTuber, and he's into religion, and he's talking about different, prophecies and codes, symbols, colors, and things that represent something else. And I'm just saying, I didn't think much of it. I've been watching him for about 2 months now, and like anytime I watch something, it's like I watch for colors, purple. Let me keep on going.
Hill to find them.
And all of a sudden it went boom, 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 boom.
As when I grabbed my son, put him in a dumpster, a garbage dumpster, and I asked some people to stay there with him.
I saw where he was. I saw his eyes.
There are no words for the kind of evil that shows up.
Wait a minute. They showed another picture of him. This is really. This is weird. Look at that. Awake. A-W-A. Does that look like the word awake? Awaker? See that? People. He's able to get a gun legally? Looking like that? I mean, I have tattoos. It's not to discriminate against people with tattoos, but you're gonna give he's 20, okay, he's legal age. He didn't have to do a psych test or anything like that? I don't know. Let me continue.
Eyes. There are no words for the kind of evil that shows up at a public celebration of freedom, hides on a roof, and shoots innocent people with an assault rifle.
Our hearts are broken for the victims and their families. As we always do, we support each other. We are Highland Park Strong.
It has been a tough day, hours after gunshots were fired into a July 4th parade in Highland Park. The suspected shooter has been captured. We have team coverage tonight. Good evening, I'm Lourdes Duarte.
And I'm Ray Cortopassi.
Let's go to the latest on this shooting.
Okay, she got like on a purple jet. Yeah, I think you call that purple. Let me show. Let's see. I mean, this one is pulling it some, but it's like a purple. Like a purplish color. Okay, you also, they also tend to show news reporters, things like that. They have maybe like a blouse or jacket purple or tie purple, okay? So, I mean, that's pushing it, but it's slightly purple. Okay, let me go on.
People were killed, more than 24 sent to hospitals as shots were fired into the crowd at today's parade.
Lots more on the chaos on the street in just a moment, but first we want to go to Dana Rebick at the Highland Park Police Department with the very latest on the arrest tonight. Dana.
Well, this arrest happened around 6:30 tonight. We are here in front of the Highland Park Police Department. We do not know yet if this person of interest has been transported here, but this is where we were told he would be taken after he was arrested. And across the street from us here, you can see there's a crowd of people, some media set up, but also just residents here who wanted to come out tonight and watch this vehicle as it pulls in with Robert Cremo III inside of it. Now, once he is inside, we are assuming
Okay, I found it. Okay. Now this allegedly a mass shooter on the 4th of July. Also look at his colors. He's wearing, okay, in this case, black and red. Okay, black and red. So that's another color that's often shown, black and red, black and white. And how were they able to capture him? How come he's not dead? How come when they surrounded his car, how come, you know what I'm saying? You know how many black people who are stopped because just a light on their car is just a little broken? Or maybe they accidentally, you know, the car touched with the divider on the, you know, on the street. Here, this person is being chased down for mass murder. And how were they able to capture him without incident? Hello? 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 You see what I'm saying? How does that happen? And here when I get assaulted by a crazy lady last November in 2021, I point out the lady that attacked me, and it took 4 cops to apprehend her. And I said at the scene that that's the lady that attacked me, and I want her arrested and prosecuted. And they got angry at me. And he even puts his hand in front of my face, about 5 inches away, saying, no, 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 no. And they just sent her out to get medical help. She was out back on the street 6 days later. She's in my neighborhood. And nothing. If I hit her, I mean, they were very aggressive against me. And I know that if I would have attempted to hit her after she hit me, I probably would be arrested. And that's what makes me really edgy. When you don't know what to do. When you feel your hands are tied because you have to ask yourself, you have a right to protect yourself. But if you protect yourself because of what you are, it's going to be received, viewed as something else. Now they were looking for him. And apprehended with how is it that they know how to apprehend mass shooters who are white? Aggressive white men. And no, this is not an anti-white male video. But I'm just speaking out. I wonder what magic they'd be doing. I should make light of it. What magic are they doing to not be shot by the police? That should be something that's studied and not some pyramid. What magic do they do so that they don't get shot by the police when they're murderers? Okay, let me go on.
He will be questioned by police. Here is a photo we can show you that was sent to us from a source where you can see Robert Crimo III on the ground while being handcuffed earlier tonight. It does appear that he changed clothes from earlier today when witnesses described him as wearing a white or blue shirt. In that photo, you can see him wearing what appears to be all black and a red shirt underneath. Now, as far as this arrest, it happened about 8 hours after the shooting. Crimo had not traveled very far from that area. We know he lived just north of Highland Park. The incident commander saying that this was a diligent North Chicago police officer who spotted the silver Honda Fit that had been described earlier today as the vehicle belonging to this person of interest at US 41 and Buckley Road. Now, that officer did try to initiate a traffic stop to pull him over, and we're told a chase ensued, but then that Crimo did eventually come to a stop and was arrested without incident. That happened at US 41 and Westley Road in Lake Forest. That's about 5 miles northwest of downtown Highland Park.
Person of interest is now being taken to the Highland.
Okay, so they got him. Very, very interesting. To see anything else? Or parade person. Okay, yeah, the end of this video. Okay. So that's all that I can see that I can show you. They did apprehend him without incident. My showing you these clips is to let you know that things are happening all over. There were shootings, mass shootings here. I mean, not mass shootings. There were shootings, random shootings here in New York City. A shooting in a very posh area, as I mentioned earlier, in Soho. It's in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. Drive-by shooting. Why is this happening? I think these things are happening and designed that way to target areas that historically is not considered a problem. So the suburbs, ritzy shopping centers or areas, and so they're going to try to want to take away the rights for you to have have your arms, the Second Amendment. And they're going to make all these excuses. It's not the guns that shoot, but people. And if those people don't have guns, they're going to use other things. So it's a matter of what's happening in people's psyche that's triggering them. That man looked very bizarre. Why do they all seem to look very bizarre out there? And they're able to get guns. I just question. I think that people are being triggered to do exactly what they are doing because they want to pass laws. That's the whole point, I think. And they want to pass laws. I hear they did all these shootings on the 4th of July. Was a day of independence. About mutiny, about, war. And then I've never heard of shootings on the 4th of July. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. And it's something that he planned, because he said he got his outfit to dress like a woman. Really bizarre. Yeah, I'm just looking. There's multiple people shot during July. Yeah, Highland Park. Okay, that's the same one. Suspect arrested over U.S. mass shooting. Okay. Oh, this one looks like. Let me see this one. These are the. Oh, another one in purple again. Let me see. I hate to do it like that. Let's see. Let me click on these two here. One of them is wearing purple. Let's see. Okay, click on that. Okay, I want to just try these two. Let's see.
The sneaky IRS tax law that's...
Sorry. Sorry, these commercials. Okay, I want to find... Okay, I thought they might have had... Okay. Let's see. I thought they had... I thought they had another video of him being apprehended. No, it's not. It's not that. Okay. Let me try this other one. Yeah, this one is the thumbnail of a woman wearing purple. Again, I was mentioning earlier that a lot of the system that is, I should say, metaphysics, or that a lot of people communicate through things like the color of what they're wearing. And here they have her, this woman wearing purple. Let me see. Let me see here. This person's wearing like a purple. Okay. This person's wearing purple. But that wasn't the woman that I was thinking of, This one at random is wearing purple. Okay, but they had another woman on the cover. She was wearing purple. Let me see who else. Oh, this other, okay. This one too is wearing purple. It's hard to tell, but she's wearing purple. Yeah, one together. She's wearing purple. See that? It's hard to really... Well, that's purple she's wearing. A synagogue, okay. Well, these are some of the victims, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Okay. Yeah, that's the last one I'm gonna show with that. But yeah, so what did you see? You saw a lot of purple wearing. You saw cops being able to apprehend a mass shooter without incident, a mass murderer, alleged mass murderer. He's not put on trial yet. How does that happen? Some of the victims, people that were being interviewed, were all wearing a type of purple or lavender. How did they know that who they needed to apprehend when they said that, no one actually saw the shooter? He was shooting on a rooftop. He left the weapon, just left the area with everybody else, and then disguised himself like a woman. But how would they know to arrest him if there's no pictures of the actual shooter? They have to explain how they got, 1 and 1 is 2. How do they know that? Does anyone know how they were able to ascertain right away? And why would a shooter who planned it, they said, why would he leave his weapon at a location where since it was legally got, they would be able to trace down the owner? But just because someone purchased a gun doesn't mean that they themselves use it in a mass shooting, right? So how did they find out it was him? He only borrowed his mother's car. They're not answering that question. Any of you who know how they were able to ascertain the alleged shooter without someone being able to identify him as a shooter? He left on foot, blended in with everybody, because no one doesn't know who shot them. And why would he need a disguise? Again, no one saw who the shooter was. But for you to leave your gun so that people can find it and question you, this is a setup. And that's why they wear the purple. Then you know that it's another operation. That's what it looks like, I'm saying. That's what it looks like. They just assume no one's going to start thinking and asking questions. Well, how do you know that he did the shooting? But they want you to believe this. They want you scared. Don't be afraid. But what I can say is they're trying to set us up to change the laws so that those people who can lawfully get a gun, that they won't be able to get one. And once the system has that make all guns illegal, then only the police officers could have one, and we see already what some of them do. I just say, go get if you don't have a passport, get yourself a passport. I got mine renewed not too long ago. And if you need to move, have your plans ready. Have your plans ready. I think that would be very good advice, people, these days. Because you may not want to be around when they try to escalate it to the next level at your expense. Have your things in order. Yeah, I'm trying to get my stuff in order also. So, anyone have any questions before I go? Okay. Yeah. I appreciate you all for watching, and if you like this content and my analysis of, hey, how were they able to apprehend him? How did they able to identify him if no one saw the shooter? So it wouldn't make a difference if you dress like a boy or a girl. No one saw. So just food for thought. But yes, if you like this content and if you wish to support my channel, you could PayPal me by going to my channel, Spirit Journey, and on the top right of the banner of my channel, you see my PayPal me link. Click on the link, follow the prompts, and any amount would be greatly appreciated. And I appreciate you for doing so in advance. Thank you again. And yes, you can also write your comments below if you want to share information regarding this sad incident, you know. Yeah. Oh, you know, I did make mention about the first couple, married couple. They were both wearing purple, and the guy's wife seems to be smiling the whole time. I don't know. So yeah, maybe I'm just getting, oh well. So I thank you again for watching this, and until next time soon, okay? Peace and love. Take care. Have a great day.